What's up, guys? Nick Ortiz here. I'm here with Cam, and today we're just going to be showing, honestly, one of my favorite ways to get a bite on the heel, all while getting that secondary leg out of the equation. We all know that whenever we're in a cross ashi garami and we have that double trouble position, oftentimes what tends to happen is that we want to get a heel hook bite, but we know that the source of our problems is that secondary leg. In order for me to get a heel hook bite, I need my partner's toes or my opponent's toes pointing towards me. This gives me access to the heel, and from here it's going to make it very easy for me to get a heel hook. The issue is that whenever we relinquish, whether it be from our partner or we're just trying to get that heel hook bite, we relinquish the secondary leg. Our partner does a good job of pointing toes away, pointing away in the of the direction of our ability to get a bite of the heel, and ultimately take the heel and back heel it towards our own hip, and now we're in a position where we might want to look to take the back. So I feel as though as years went on, conventional ways of splitting the legs, especially against good people, like putting the leg on the shoulder and then going for the heel hook, start to, at least for me, felt a lot more difficult in terms of just controlling that secondary leg. A lot of people bring knees to chest, they get their secondary leg free, and they cause those problems. So one of my favorite things to do is to simply be an impediment in between my partner's secondary leg and their primary leg to ultimately get a bite on the heel. The way I do this, I like to take my left hand underneath so I have some kind of security of my partner's primary leg, like so. I start to lean back and I create space, which lets me get my my right foot underneath, and I can start to take my shoelaces on top of the quad. So I can begin to have some kind of wedge at the top of the hip, like so. As soon as I get my leg through, left hand now comes here towards my partner's left ankle, and I want to take my tricep on my right hand and bring it to my partner's toe line, like so. So there's a bit of a wedge here. So if Camille tries to turn away, there's a bit of a wedge, and it feels like it's on our time rather than her time. As soon as I feel my partner's looking to turn, I incentivize that turn by pushing her secondary leg away. It's very important that I take my left knee and I bring it in between my partner's two legs. We don't want it coming to the outside. We want our two legs in between our partner's two legs. Now from here, as you can see, I'm an impediment in between my partner's two legs. When Camille tries to bring her secondary leg and primary leg together, it's very, very difficult. Now from here, I use my head as a post, which gives me unweighted hands. I take my left hand to the heel, and I just take my right hand, or rather my right tricep, to the ball of the toes. I peel back so that the wristwatch catches the heel. I connect my hands, and now we have two options. We either fall back to that same position we were in a crisscross ashi, looking to get a heel hook break, or oftentimes what happens, our partner elects to roll through. As they roll through, we go through with the momentum, and we look to be in a position where we fall into that ashi garami with that heel hook bite, ready to get a break on the heel. Or ready to get a break on the leg, rather. So, again, I'm in this position like so. I'm in this cross ashi garami. I have the leg laced. Left hand comes to the primary leg. I'm holding the knee tendon like so. From here, I just lean back a little bit, which gives me space for my right foot to come on top of my partner's left hip, like so, on top of the quad. From here, I'm actively looking to flex my shoelaces on top of my partner's quad. My left hand goes to the ankle, and it's very important that my right tricep goes to the primary leg, the ball of the toes, like so, on the primary leg. So from here, there's a bit of a wedge. So it's not going to be easy for your partner to rotate. I look to push out, coming up off my right elbow, and I take my two legs in between my partner's two legs. So now I'm an impediment. I'm a wedge in between my partner's secondary leg and primary leg. From here, my head is a post, hands are weightless. Left hand grabs the heel, right tricep to the ball of the toes. I peel back so that my wristwatch catches. I connect my hands, and again, we have two options. We fall back in this direction like so, ready to break. Or what tends to happen is that our partner looks to roll through to incentivize some movement to escape. As they roll through, we simply follow, continue to catch at the heel, and look to get our break in this position like so. All right, guys, thank you so much. Like, share, subscribe, the usual stuff. We'll be covering more things in terms of just what you guys request. If you guys are interested in more leg lock stuff, more takedowns, just let me know in the comments below, and have a good day.